Hey guys, it's Destiny back here with another video. You're watching the Decimania channel here on YouTube. Your destination for all things professional wrestling. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing the Go Home episode of TNA Impact for Slammiversary this weekend, which I will unfortunately not be able to watch, so there will not be a prediction video for the show. But we'll talk about this Go Home show. Before we get into this, please hit that subscribe button if you're new here. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any new content. Plus, a lot of you that watch this channel probably aren't subscribed, so if you would like to do that, please go ahead. I'd really appreciate it. This is your TNA Wrestling episode review for June 25th, 2026. And it's a pretty good go-home show. One of the better go-home shows I've seen, anyway. There's some key stuff on here. Some stuff on here I just didn't care for, but there's stuff on here that I enjoyed. Get right into it. Kicked it off with the Hardys, talking about their upcoming ladder match at Slammiversary with the Righteous and the System. The Righteous made an appearance, so did the System. They all got into it. Sorry, I'm not good at taking notes on promos and things, so I don't talk about what is actually said sometimes, unless there's like a key thing that stands out to me. But they got into it. Freaking Daria Ray backstage, she's like, why is this going on? It's so chaotic. And Ali's backstage with Daria Ray, and he's like, you got my title match going? And she's like, look, I'm working on it, just give me a minute. And then she ends up adding the Great Hands to the match at Slammiversary, to the ladder match. So it's going to be a 4-team ladder match now. 3 of these teams, by the way, are heels. So I feel like I don't like that these contractual rematches for the Hardys and Leon Slater are multi-man matches, but it is what it is. So that happened. And then we had, it was supposed to be, it was supposed to be End by Elegance taking on, or it was supposed to be Ash by Elegance taking on, Mara Sade, but then fans got under Ash's skin again and called her a mark, and she's like, nope, I need a mental day again. She just starts screaming, like having a mental breakdown. I don't know how long this is going to keep going on. Like, it's kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it's also kind of growing on me. I don't know. It's interesting. But I feel like I don't know where that's gonna go, but Mara Sade ended up taking on End by Elegance. Indy Hartwell, who is becoming my favorite knockout in TNA, was on commentary. The match got thrown out. Of course, it was a freaking no DQ for the first match of the show. And this was just really weird. Everyone got involved. Elena Black came out and got involved. It was just interesting. The match got thrown out. We had a great backstage promo from Eric Young, basically explaining why he's targeting Ricky Sosa. And actually, I kind of like this. I kind of like this explanation. So, Eric Young is one of my favorite parts of TNA right now. I mean, honestly, I've always liked Eric Young. Like, I always liked his work. Not so much in WWE, but that's probably not his fault. We all know who was in charge back then. Yeah, I know. But Eric Young basically is telling Ricky Sosa, look, I respect you. I think you're talented, but I don't think you should just walk in here and act like you belong like this. You know, obviously, Ricky Sosa's the babyface in this, but Eric Young, playing it off like, look, you can't just walk in here like you own the place. You gotta pay your dues and stuff. I like that explanation that, Eric Young is gonna basically show him what it's like to pay the price in this business. It's Slammiversary. I think Ricky Sosa's gonna win, by the way. No, I said I wasn't gonna make too many predictions, but I'll just kind of give my thoughts on the show, throughout the review. We had AJ Francis versus Manny Lemons is his name. And he was like toying with this guy and just sending a message to Elijah, who is facing this Sunday's Slammiversary. And I figured it was going to be something like Elijah trying to get his namesake back and all this stuff. And that's exactly what it's going to be this Sunday. Anyway, AJ Francis got the win. And then Elijah got on the big screen and was like, yeah, well, I'm getting my lawyer and I'm taking back my namesake and my likeness at Slammiversary. So, but anyway, this is one of my favorite parts of this show, the summit between Nick Nemeth and Mike Santana. Look, I feel like Mike's going to be going to WWE after the contract is up in July, which it could be coming up in a couple of days, depending on when the contract's coming up, because July is next Wednesday. Mike Santana and Nick Nemeth, they exchange some words. Nick beats the crap out of him, smashes his head through a table. They played up like, oh, Mike's not gonna make it to Slammiversary. We had Harley Hudson versus Xia Brookside. Xia Brookside got the win. Pretty good match, I guess. Mr. Elegance was out there twice tonight. Once during the Ash by Elegance stuff, and then again with Mr. Elegance. Wow. But, it's an interesting show tonight. If I missed anything, I apologize. I wasn't able to focus during some of it because I was trying to get the baby to sleep. For some of it, but we had Moose, who's going to be taking on Eddie Edwards in a no surrender match, which actually I think Moose was in the last one, wasn't he? Against Alex Shelley, wasn't it? I believe it was for the world title in 2024, but Moose is gonna have JDC in his corner. Of course, Eddie's gonna have Elijah Edwards. I feel like Moose is gonna have to have somebody to combat Alicia at ringside, because JDC can't really do anything. But Alicia comes out and she's like, I know you want revenge, so spear me, daring Moose to spear her, and Moose thinks about it. JDC, he's like trying to calm Moose down and all this, and segment ends there. And then we find out that Nick Nemeth is going to have an update on Mike Santana at the end of the show. So it's like, oh, okay, crap, are they going to actually do this here? So my first thought was, oh crap, are they going to hand the belt to Nemeth right here? And what are we going to do for Slammiversary? And then I thought, no, they ain't going to do this. Because we'll find out what happened in just a minute. We had an X Division main event. So 6 of the 7 participants that are in the Ultimate X match were in 6-man tag team action tonight. So it's going to be... So it was Leon Slater, Fabian Eichner, and Casey Navarro versus Frankie Kazarian, Cedric Alexander, and Mr. Elegance. Amazing Red will be coming back to Slammiversary to compete in the Ultimate X match, which is awesome, but also really disappointing because I won't be able to watch it. It sucks because I like Amazing Red. Actually, I've been watching a lot of his stuff on like the NWA TNA pay-per-views, and like I recently just watched his tag team title win with the good Jerry Lynn. Yeah, but you know, that's what it is. The heel team did get the win. Then we came back from a commercial break. Nick Nemeth was in the ring, and he's like, oh, sorry, it looks like Mike ain't gonna be able to make it to Slammiversary, and he basically told Carlos Silva, come down and give me the belt. And then we see Mike Santana, we see Ryan Nemeth first backstage. He's out, he's bloodied. And then we see Mike Santana, he comes down to the ring, security's trying to restrain him from coming to Nick Nemeth. You know, Mike takes a bunch of people out. No. I thought it was an interesting end to the show. I think I liked the ending of the show, but then I liked the opening. But that's going to be my TNA review for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'd say it was one of the better go-home shows that I've seen in a while for any wrestling show. I don't know. It was pretty good, all things considered. But that's going to be it for me tonight. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Night of Champions predictions. And I'll be up here Saturday to review it. So you'll see me quite a bit this weekend. Probably on Sunday too, I don't know. Let's go schedule a video to go up then. But till then, you guys have a good night. What do you guys think of this show? Let me know in the comments if you wouldn't mind. I always would like the feedback. Sorry, I think my camera's too close to my face. But, yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace, thanks for watching, and God bless you.